Ever wonder why you know what's smart with money, yet still end up doing the opposite? You tell yourself you'll save, then suddenly click Buy Now on that Amazon deal. You plan to invest long term, but when the market drops, panic takes over. It's not that you're careless. Your brain is wired against smart money choices. We're told that being good with money is all about discipline and logic. But in reality, we make financial decisions with emotion, not spreadsheets. The system knows this. From ads to credit cards, everything is designed to play on your impulses. If you never understand these hidden biases, you'll keep repeating the same money cycle: earn more, save less, and always feel broke. The danger isn't losing once. It's being stuck in the same trap forever. You work harder, but still feel like you're running in place. This is why Daniel Kahneman's book Thinking Fast and Slow matters so much. It shows how your mind has two systems, one fast and emotional, one slow and logical, constantly battling for control. Once you learn how to spot these mental traps, you can make decisions that protect your future, not sabotage it. Hey everyone, I'm Ethan, and welcome back to Ethan's Money Library, where we're building wealth, one book at a time. So hit that subscribe button and let's dive in, because your financial glow-up starts with understanding your mind. Today, we're breaking down the hidden money biases from Daniel Kahneman's Thinking Fast and Slow, and how they quietly sabotage your savings, investments, and everyday spending. Stick with me till the end. I'll show you simple mindset shifts that can help you outsmart your own brain and finally make money. Decisions that feel good and work long term. Ever noticed how the first number you see totally shapes your expectations? That's the anchoring trap. When that first price or offer hits, your brain quietly says, "This must be normal," even if it's way off. It's like your brain's GPS locking onto the wrong location. Imagine walking through open houses. The first one's $600,000. The next is $500,000. Suddenly, that second one feels like a deal, right? But the truth is, the first price anchored your sense of what's fair. Studies show we spend up to 35% more just because that first number tricks our brain. Even when we know it's fake, it still messes with our sense of value. The anchor works silently and powerfully. So next time you see a limited offer or a flashy discount, pause. Ask yourself, compared to what? Real control means resetting your reference point and focusing on actual value, not emotion. That's how you outsmart the anchor. We all love being right. It feels good. But that comfort can trap us. When we only look for info that confirms what we already believe, we stop learning and start looping. Over 70% of investors admit they only read news that supports their opinions. It's comforting, but also dangerous. That's how people end up holding bad stocks or missing great opportunities. Real growth begins when we question our own beliefs. Instead of asking, "How am I right?" try asking, "What if I'm wrong?" That's how you unlock better decisions. Be careful who you follow. Listening only to influencers who agree with you keeps you stuck. Growth, in money and mindset, always starts with a little discomfort. Have you ever noticed how losing $100 feels way worse than gaining $100 feels good? That's not just you. It's how our brains are wired. We're built to fear loss more than we celebrate wins. Researchers found we feel the pain of losing $1 about twice as strong as the joy of gaining one. That's why so many investors panic sell when the market dips. They're trying to escape that emotional sting. But here's the truth. Real success comes from staying calm when things go down. The market always has ups and downs, and if you hold steady, the growth will come. So instead of panicking when things drop, focus on the big picture. Time in the market beats timing the market, and that mindset is what separates the fearful from the wealthy. We all love to think we're smarter than the average person, especially with money. But here's the truth. Most of us aren't as good at managing finances as we believe. Overconfidence blinds us from seeing our mistakes before they cost us. Studies show that 80% of drivers believe they're above average, and investors are no different. When we think we can't lose, we start taking bigger and riskier bets. That's when confidence turns into costly mistakes. Smart investors don't rely on luck. They plan, diversify, and admit what they don't know. Real wisdom comes from curiosity, not ego. The best strategy is staying humble and data-driven. The biggest mistake? Saying, "I don't need advice, I got this." Even experts get it wrong sometimes. Systems, mentors, and accountability are what protect us from our blind spots. Ever notice how you feel safer when everyone's doing the same thing? That's the herd mentality, when FOMO kicks in and you follow the crowd without thinking twice. It feels good to belong, but in money, that comfort can cost you. When everyone's buying, you feel like you'll miss out if you don't. And when everyone's panicking, your fear makes you sell too soon. The crowd's emotions spread like wildfire, and before you know it, you're no longer making your own decisions. History shows this again and again, from the housing crash in 2008 to the meme stock frenzy in 2021. People follow hype, prices rise fast, then everything collapses. It's not intelligence that moves the market. It's emotion. Real wealth comes when you stop copying and start thinking independently. When you tune out the noise and focus on your own goals, you make smarter, calmer choices. Freedom isn't found in the crowd, it's found in clarity. We all love instant rewards. That dopamine hit from buying something now feels amazing, but it often steals from our future happiness. That's why most people spend more than they save. A Harvard study found Americans save only 4 to 6% of their income, not because they can't, but because they prioritize today over tomorrow. The fix? Automate your savings and investments. When your future self wins by default, you remove willpower from the equation, and that's where real consistency begins. And here's the truth. Waiting for the right time to start saving never works. If you can't manage $100 wisely, $10,000 won't magically fix it. Start small, stay steady, and your future self will thank you. Have you ever noticed how we stick with what's familiar, even when it's costing us money? Our brains love comfort, so we resist change, even when better options are right in front of us. Let's see how small habits can break this bias. Around 40% of Americans never switch banks or insurance, even if there are better deals. Comfort can be expensive without us realizing it. Small changes, like reviewing your options once a month, can save hundreds or even thousands. The key is starting small. Pick just one habit, maybe checking your savings, comparing insurance, or reviewing subscriptions. Consistency beats perfection and slowly rewires your brain to embrace financial growth. The pitfall is staying stuck just because it feels easier. But the comfort zone is where dreams and dollars go to die. Imagine confidently reviewing your budget every month, adapting to opportunities, and seeing real financial growth unfold. So, the real enemy isn't the market or even your paycheck. It's the biases inside your brain. But now, you know them, and that awareness is your power. If this video helped you spot your money blind spots, hit like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who needs a money mindset reset. What's one bias you've caught yourself falling into? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. I'm Ethan, and this is Ethan's Money Library, Building Wealth, one book at a time. Remember, real financial freedom starts in your mind. See you next week, and keep growing smarter.